Morning. So, just going through what I need to do today. Today is a really busy day. A fair bit of work. So this morning we had to drop Cinny off into the vet. He had a dental a few weeks ago in his face and his teeth. It just hasn't healed that good. He's still upset. So we took him into the vet this morning. So I'm just going to wait for them to call and I've got to go pick him up. And then I need to head in. We're going to set up for a wedding. So a wedding's tomorrow. The lady that's doing having the wedding is setting up most of it. And I just need to make sure she's okay. She has everything she needs. Is there anything that we can do? Double check the table layout that she's got. Make sure I think it's good. Those sort of things. And then it's home and I want to do some product photography today. I know I'm planning too much. Does anyone else do this? Like, I'm looking at my list. I'm like, there's like 25 things to do before 9 o'clock. So that could be the issue. But we'll see what we can get done. Hey, we're going to hook in today and get as much done as possible. So I just got to rescue the baby. Hang on. Where did you get? You're going to bonk your head. You be careful. Ready? Whee! Don't judge me for dragging my baby out from underneath the chair. I am keeping an eye on him. He's playing down here. Hello? Hello? Oh. Poor Looney's really anxious because Cinny's gone. So she's all like anxious. These two are partners in crime, Cinny and Looney. So he'll be back soon, darling. Okay, so let's get happening. What else do I have to do? Oh, yeah, there's a bit there. Let's get going. So a little bit of insight on how I plan my day. So I start by time blocking my day, so big chunks of time. So today I have pick up Cinny block, which includes like travel, getting Cinny, bringing him home. That's that block. So I'm not 100% sure when he'll be done, so I blocked a fair bit of time for that. And then I've got a whip bird block, and then I've got a product photography block and an evening routine block. So just big blocks of time. And then I have tasks. So when I think of something that needs to be done, I just throw it in here. And here are my tasks for the day. And then when I do my daily plan, I just take those daily tasks and I put them in the time blocks to try to, I don't know, be a little bit efficient with my time so that I'm not doing one thing and then running over there and doing another thing, like trying to block things in. So for example, I need to look at the order sheet. So let's go through this. I need to look at the order sheet. So that is a Whipbird task. So that goes into the Whipbird block when I'm there. Go to the bank for a statement. So I need to get a statement with my updated name on it. Because I went from, I've changed my last name since I got married and I just updated it at the bank and I don't have an updated statement. And for the online store, Shopify needs an updated statement to prove who I am, like proof of identification thing. So that's sort of slowing down my online store dreams. But I don't know if I'm going to have time today and I will have a baby. So I'm going to leave it there. If he's having a real good nap, I might just be like, gotta go to the bank, and then I'm just going to leave him there with Devon. But don't know how that'll go. So I might just leave that there if I have time. I've got some content I need to do. See, I don't have a content block, but I'm hoping that I can fit that in the Cinny block possibly. I need to pack a few things for the wedding. Yeah, I've got a list here of products that I want to photograph. A few more content things and another thing to do at Whipbird. So I just go through that and I divvy it out into the blocks. So when I'm at Whipbird, I bring up that block and I know exactly what I need to do when I'm there. And then I know exactly what I need to do in the next block. I do keep it pretty loose though. Things happen. Things happen. That means I can't stick to my schedule. But I've learned to loosen up a little after having him. I think it's a really good thing. Anyway. So that's how I plan my day. It's just blocks of time and then tasks within each block. It just gives my day a little bit of flow. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm doing. The worst thing to me is being like, what am I doing now? I hate that. Hate it. Even time off, I write a list of things that I want to do, like make blueberry muffins or do some yoga or whatever, enjoyable things. I just brainstorm in there as well, just so at any point I know sort of what I'm doing or what I could be doing. So Okay, let's do it. Less yap, more work. Where are you going, ladies? She's off. So just heard back from the vet. I've just got a snuggly little... Poor Looney's been beside herself. When Cindy's not home, she's really uncomfortable. So yeah, just heard back from the vet. When he had his dental, they put stitches in. They had to pull a few teeth out, and the stitches were rubbing. They were supposed to dissolve, and they didn't dissolve how like they should have. And they were rubbing against his inside of his cheek. So that's what he was uncomfortable about. So I'm a bit relieved because as soon as they take those stitches out, his cheek can recover. He won't be uncomfortable. So it's good that it's not a big problem or anything's wrong, like bad. So I'm so invested in my animals. But I'm a little bit relieved and happy. So the little boy's having a sleep now. The second he wakes up, we'll go in and pick Cinny up, bring him home. I'd hate to think of him there in like a little crate or a cage thing, like he should be snuggled here on the couch with us. Anyway, so he's totally fine. He's totally fine. I'm just being an emotional woman. So I'm just gonna go pick him up, bring him home, make sure he's okay, settle him in. He should be fine just to nap, and then I need to really head in and set up this wedding because I just want to stay at home and snuggle him. However, work is really important, so I need to make sure that the wedding is all set. I've got Devon organising table runners, just getting them ready for me. A few other things too, I just need to make sure I plug in our electric lighters because she's got candles. So just little things like that because I want to make sure they're all charged so that if any of those go out, myself, staff can just quickly light them. And just a few little things like that just I've got on my list that I just need to make sure everything's in order so it's a really smooth, organised, well-flowing event. But I always like to check in with the person who is organising the event, just making sure they're happy with everything. Has the timeline changed? Has the guest count changed? Is there someone that's got an allergy they didn't realise before? Or just a few little things like that just to make sure the night is super, super smooth. There's no issues. There's no unexpected vegans, things like that, because we need to know. And if we know in advance, everything's easy. You can make sure you got meals, you can make sure you got food. Anyway. Okay, I'm going to go get my little boy. Got to wait for my other little boy to wake up. And then I'm going to go get my little boy. I've got to go to the vet again with a pram. It's so embarrassing. I'm so embarrassed. Last time I took Cinny to the vet, I had a pram and I couldn't push the pram because I had one hand on the pram, one hand on the leash. So this time I've got a leash that wraps around my waist. Yeah. So I'm going to wrap it around my waist, button Cinny to me, and then I can push the pram. Because, I can't leave him in the car, so I'm going to have to bring him out, bring him in, just manage everything. It's a little bit stressful, anyway. But we can do it. We can deal with it. So I just got to pick him up. It's not going to be too hard. But to get the pram out, it's going to take me 25 minutes and get the baby in and everything. And then to pick up Cindy is going to be 2 minutes. And then Anyway, no point complaining. Just gotta struggle through, don't we? Hey, loonies. I'm gonna go get Cinny. I'm gonna go pick him up. Yeah, I'm gonna go get Cinny. You can stop being so weird, hey? Bring him home. Yes.